Before that, we've had vice presidents. One, Andrei Gromyko of Russia, was one time asked why he has remained as the deputy president for so long. And somebody else said, to be a deputy president, you have to have the capacity to sit on a block of ice with your pants down and make a green. A deputy president is no more than a personal assistant to the president. And that's how it's provided for in all constitutions, all over. I haven't seen one in which certain executive authority is given to the deputy president. In the US, if you remember very well, when John F. Kennedy was the president, there was a brother of John F. Kennedy who was Attorney General, who was called Bobby Kennedy. Bobby Kennedy literally did not think Lyndon B. Johnson was anything. But Lyndon B. Johnson kept tight, watched his cool, and later on he became the president of the US. In our own country, Mr. Speaker, can you protect me from our friends? In our own country here, I know many of you are not my age, you're younger than me, but a good number of you are also either my age or slightly older. When Moi was the vice president, which is the number 2, he was so humiliated, so much so that an SSP called Mungai slapped him in the State House in Nakuru when he was going to go and see his boss, who was the president. He did not complain publicly. He did not complain privately. He just went about his business. If you remember very well, when Kibaki was the deputy vice president of this country, which is number 2, he was dropped from being the number 2 and appointed a minister for health in the Moi government. He went to the president, thanked him for giving him the opportunity to be his vice for 11 years. Mr. Speaker, can you protect the House? It's too much sound.
Let's go on.
He thanked him for giving him an opportunity to serve as his assistant or as the vice president for 11 years, and took up his job as the minister for health with a gusto, and did a fantastic job as one of the best health ministers we've had in this country. Mr. Speaker, many people have been deputy presidents or vice presidents or number 2 in the executive here. I am glad I have been vindicated, because about a year ago, I had said that Rigathi Gachagua is the worst number 2 in the history of this country. And I'm sure now I'm being vindicated.
Order. Order, members. Order, member. Is that Masara? Yes. Maintain your silence. Carry on.
I said exactly 1 year ago, Rigathi Gachagua is the worst number 2 in the history of this country, whether a vice president or a deputy president. I'm glad I'm vindicated today. I remember when we had almost a collapse of the state and the nation in 2008, and we had the national accord on the floor of this House, and you were also a member of parliament. Raila Odinga was made the prime minister of this country. There was Raila Odinga, and there was also Kalonzo Musyoka, who was the vice president. Technically, in law, Raila was supposed to share 50-50 power with President Kibaki, but he was happy to say that he will support the president. And he supported the president until the term was over. I mean, that is what it's supposed to be. Here is somebody who literally, when this country is on the brink of certain serious problems, goes to Mombasa, and many of us believe that he was part of the so-called whatever, the riots that were there and the goons that attacked Parliament. And then he creates a parallel press conference in Mombasa in which he castigates the policies of his own boss, including castigating people whose authority is driven by the appointment by the president and passed by this parliament, passed by this House. Mr. Speaker, this man is bad for this country. There is need. This man is a heartbeat away from the president. God forbid, if anything were to happen to our president, he is the president. He is a danger. There will be no Kenya.
1 minute.
If Gachagua has anything to do with, as far as I'm concerned, he did not even give me the benefit of saying that let's be careful with the Somalis, we don't like Somalis. He called us warrior. You know what I mean? He didn't give me even the respect or the courtesy. I could not say Mau Mau. I would say Kikuyus if I want to talk about Kikuyus, or look for any derogatory name. I will not look for that. He didn't give us even that respect of saying the Somalis of Kenya. He said Waria. They do not have any role. They are not shareholders in this government. And you know what? I come from a region, Wajir alone, Wajir County alone is bigger than Central Province, Mountain Region, Western Province, and Nyanza put together. In Nyanza, and you have not gone to Garissa, you have not gone to Mandera, you have not gone to Marsabit where we share with our Cushitic brothers, you have not gone to Shiloh. He's talking about half the country, and he thinks we are from Somalia.
Time is up. Your time is up. Yes, Dr. Kogo.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, my brother, for allowing me to pass on this information. Apart from what you have said, Mheshimiwa, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya is on record for insulting women as Malayas. And I want to go on record. He said that the one and only beautiful Honorable Jematia is a Malaya. And somebody can negate that, and I have to say it. I thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, your time is up. Give him 1 minute.
Okay, yeah, 1 minute. Mr. Speaker, Speaker.
Yes.
This country belongs to us all. This country belongs to all of us. If you try to marginalize me, and tomorrow I take up arms and decide to fight that, do you think there will be Kenya? Do you think 100,000 Somalis taking arms, there will be Kenya? Or 50,000 Turkanas? Or Sabaots? Or Pokots? This man is playing with this country. We shall not have stability, Mr. Speaker. We must have a country in which we all feel that we are loved and we are equals. Equals. Mr. Speaker, I support this motion of impeaching Gachagua. Let's do it the fastest possible, and we should never have somebody like him in future in any position of leadership. Mr. Speaker, we are all equals in this country. There's nobody who's more equal. We fought for independence. All of us fought for independence, although some will want to try and hide the...
Your time is up. Member for Turkana at the back. That is who? Emadhe. Emadhe.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to just give some comments on the same. Honorable Speaker, when the Deputy President was being sworn in at Kasarani, I only knew him as a personal assistant to the former President Uhuru. And after he spoke and he sat down,